his plan. All right, amen? All right, shake the gates of hell, cause heaven to rejoice, change lives. One of the things we do every Sunday is we celebrate God moments. We don't just remember the God of the past, we remember the God of the present who leads us into worshiping the God of the future. So today, we have a special bass player edition of a God story. So Craig Roberts is going to share our God story this morning. Let's give it up as he comes to the front.
Good morning. It's kind of nice being up here, stuck behind the two man buns. It's a little different over here. Okay. All right, let me get my cheat sheet out. Okay. So during the week, I'm a teacher at elementary school. It's my day job, and we're a pretty small school, and we're a pretty tight-knit school. And unfortunately, in late July, a fellow teacher named Vanessa learned that her son, Remington, who was 2, had a brain tumor, cancerous. The outlook was not good. It was not a good thing. So I immediately texted Wade and Jordan and said, hey, we need some extra prayers here, okay? And I was floored by this church's response of an envelope with some money to help them out because, you know, she's a teacher. Her husband, Sterling, is a youth pastor. So, you know, don't get me started on teacher pay, but, you know, things aren't too easy for them, right? Okay. So that was unbelievable. It was unbelievable that this church rose to the occasion for that. And good news, okay, Remington is okay. Okay, she started back just a couple weeks. Yeah, he's good. Okay. They ended up going to St. Jude's, and at St. Jude's, they were able to do everything they needed to do to take care of this little fella. And she starts back tomorrow with kids, so get ready for that. She'll need a lot of support. She's a first grade teacher, so if you know anything about first graders, okay. But what hit me the most about Vanessa was her incredible just bravery and faith in God during this whole situation, because I have a 2-year-old at home, and if that was my son, Riley, I don't know if I could remain as positive as she remained. It was just unbelievable. She would update everybody on a Caring Bridge website every week what was going on, and even when the outlook was bleak and it was looking terrible, she would always fall back on God and her faith and how no matter which way it goes, God's going to get her through this and her family through this. And it was amazing for me to read that every week because, again, I don't know if I would have the same outlook. So the fact that she was so positive just blew me away. So I wanted to read just a couple things that she wrote on her Caring Bridge. And I'm just going to let those speak for themselves. And then I'm going to sneak back and plug in, and Wade's going to take us from there. So, okay, so here's one thing she said. This time with our son's health, in this moment, I'm reminded of all the promises that God has not yet revealed to us. This current moment looks grim and absolutely devastating. I trust him and his plan over his people. He is a loving God, and he gives us peace we cannot fathom in seasons of suffering. We can hold on to his promises. His heart mourns when we mourn, and he is near to the brokenhearted. Okay, another week she said, there are so many days when we should have been broken on the floor, but God, he intervenes to cover you with his grace and goodness where you can make it another day. Okay, another week she said, we can find gratitude and compassion while also seeking God for strength to handle our own trial and situation. He is there, and even if it's not as bad as someone else's situation, it's valuable to God, and it doesn't make something small. He cares. I mean, I don't think I would be saying that in the past 3 months that she went through, but inspiring and amazing to me, and that's where I see God's hand with situations like that.